So in this game right here, the theme is, never giving up and always trying your best. And this is just a really sparkling example of what can happen when you put your mind to something, and despite adverse situations, arduous circumstances, you overcome and are able to pull out a victory. So this is one of my favorite games to teach for sure. So also the player playing white here, his name is Rudolph. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Did you guys know? Reindeers can play chess?
No.
No.
Oh man, I'm not fooling any of you guys, huh? Maybe he could use his little hooves and move the pieces. No, is not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but his first name is Rudolph. And let's see how this game went. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna say pawn to e5, and now he's gonna go knight c3, and then here, and then he plays a kind of wild and crazy move, pawn to f4. All right, when I teach lessons, I love asking you guys questions. So here is your first question of the day. This move is very interesting. What is good and what is bad about this move?
What's good is I think it frees up more of his pieces.
What do you mean?
Kind of. Like it gives him more of an open space so he can start spilling out his pieces onto the play if he needs to.
Yeah, you're getting there. Okay, and
What's
that's a good.
bad is that the black pawn could get the white pawn.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, Tavin. Yeah, and is it Tabby or Tavin?
Tavi, I think.
Tavi. Okay.
Tavi.
Okay. I want to make sure I pronounce your guys' name right. So if I get it wrong, you can cut me off mid sentence and say, "Oh no, that's not my name." I want to get your names right. It's important to me. So Tabby, right? Okay. Yeah. So you're right. For one thing, we can Black can just take this pawn. It's not actually protected. So why did he play this? What's happening here?
Well, it would also free up his other pawn that the black pawn blocked.
Free up
So
his.
potentially next turn, in a couple of turns, this white pawn could take out potentially his knight.
Now that's a very good point. Yeah, I think that this probably is going to be the best move here. Good job. This knight now is going to be really in a pickle. It can't really move safely to any one of these squares where it's going to be advancing forward, and hence it would be forced to actually retreat and go backwards to g8. So for that reason, taking the pawn really is out of the question. This gets a little bit advanced, but there's actually only one move in this position as it turns out. You have to go d5. This is kind of one of those openings where it's called the Vienna, where you kind of have to have it memorized as black a little bit to even stand a chance. After right here, holy moly, what do we make of this? Well, we can actually take in 3 different ways right now. And the right move is indeed one of these captures. Which of these captures do you think may be best?
I think the right pawn should take the right white pawn should take
Hold up, Oscar.
the right black pawn.
Hold up, Oscar. Love your participation and your enthusiasm and everything. Let me make sure everyone else gets a chance.
Okay.
Mason.
I think it is knight to d5.
We got 1 vote for knight takes d5. Certainly plausible. I won't give it away yet.
I have to go.
Oh, you have to go, right? You said you have a doctor's appointment. All right, see you, Oscar. We have 1 vote for knight d5. What about West and Tavi and Diego?
I agree with what Mason said.
Okie dokie. Another vote for knight takes d5. What about you guys? Everyone's got to give an answer.
Yeah, probably d5.
And Diego?
No, I was trying to sign in to my account.
Still trying to sign in? Yeah, it'll definitely help you with that after lesson time. Okay, so knight takes d5 is a reasonable move. However, it's not actually the best. One way to think about this is that f takes e5 is the most active move. You capture a pawn and you also threaten the knight. And coincidentally, that's also going to be the best shot here. So that's what he does. He goes f takes e5, and now knight takes e4. And, we could take that. That might work. The pawn takes back. Well, here's what he does. He goes, I'm just going to develop a new piece, knight to f3. And he played this too because he's sort of eyeing this h4 square, noticing that the queen may come in this direction and check our king. Another downside from our earlier move going pawn to f4. So this move seems pretty handy. Bishop comes out this way to g4, and then we're going to go queen to e2, and we're making a threat. So our idea now is that we can take the knight, and after pawn takes back, we take this way, and then we're going to be ahead of pawn. After this, now he goes knight to c5, and we attack it with a pawn here. And so the knight's sort of on the run, and we would think that this knight would just move again. But to Rudolph's surprise, Black instead plays bishop takes f3, and he goes, okay, well, if I take here now, I lose my queen. Can't do that. Let's see here. Queen, pawn. Let's go with queen. So he goes this way. Now queen comes out to h4, and he goes, well, okay, not a big deal. I'll just block it. And he goes like this. And then the queen takes here. And he goes, oh, shoot. I just dropped my pawn. But he tried to play it cool, and he did what a lot of players do. He just made his next move kind of fast to pretend like he meant to do that. Now, is that a good strategy? No. If you mess up, that's the time to slow down. If you try to play fast with the intention of looking strong, and trying to trick your opponent into thinking, that was all part of my plan, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Just sort of take a deep breath or whatever you got to do. Dial it back and just take inventory now of the situation. Rudolph in this game didn't do that, and he went here, bishop to e3. So he's developing a new piece, and he got, okay, all right, I lost this pawn, who cares, whatever. But then the queen takes here. So then when this happened, he goes, oh, man, now I've really messed it up. So then he put his head in his hands like this, and he goes, drats, now what do I do? Maybe I should just give up. What do you guys think? Should he give up or try his best? Thumbs up, he should try his best. Lots of thumbs up. There we go. So that's what he does, and he goes, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to castle my king, and now I'm attacking d5. Sure, I'm down a couple of pawns, but there's some good things about my position, too. I've got some really good development. Next, Black goes right here, hoping to fortify this pawn here on d5, and then Rudolph goes, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And he plays here. He goes knight takes d5, a sacrifice, because after the pawn takes back, he's now lost that knight. Now he gets to take one of these pawns back, but he just lost how many points? Knight is worth 3, pawn's worth 2. So overall, how many did he just lose?
5.
5? No. So if you had 3 Snicker bars, and then I have 2, and I said, hey, would you like to trade Snicker bars? What would you say? You'd say yes, because then you get another Snicker bar. You see?
Or?
If you give up 2 of something, and in return you get 3 of that exact same thing, that's a gain, right? So it's 3 minus 2, and so he just lost 1 point. So why would he do that? Why would he give up 1 point there? Has he lost his marbles? What was he thinking? Wes, put the Lego away. Take your time, no rush. Question is, what was the justification for giving up 1 point?
Well, maybe because, I don't know, the queen can get the castle or something. Oh no, but then the white queen would be able to get the queen.
Okay, good. Yeah, so the queen could maybe take right here, but we do have that covered, so that's good.
be.
Relevant comment. Thank you for sharing. We're getting there. Anybody else?
Maybe so he could take the knight, and then if the queen takes him, he can take the queen with the bishop.
Nice. Good comment as well. We're getting closer. So Mason's pointed out that, this rook is attacking the knight. And Tavi pointed out the queen's defending the rook. We're getting there. I'll help you out later, Diego.
Well, then actually, if the castle attacked the horse and the bishop, is that bishop? Then I could attack the castle.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Bishop, way up there, could attack the castle.
The rook, yeah.
The horse.
Good. And so once again, you're seeing relevant relationships between the pieces and identifying, key squares. That's good.
Oh yeah. Also, the bishop could take the horse.
Good. See, another connection, and we're understanding the relationships of these pieces right now. For example, this rook, it's way off in Timbuktu. We got to send it a postcard later or something. It's not going to come in the game anytime soon. These are the important pieces, right? What else do you guys think? Good comments so far. Let's keep it going.
I guess they could also try to do a queen trade or something.
How so?
Like it's like the black queen would just go down like horizontal, like by one space on the brown.
Like this?
Yeah, no, other down.
Oh, try to use square names. I know these squares are really small, but this is gonna
F4.
F4. That's crazy talk.
And then that.
No, that's crazy talk. What are you talking about? Queen here?
And then after that, I don't know.
Boom.
And then the queen would just, I don't know, just give up itself or something. I don't know.
What are you talking about Queen F4? We got the whole army defending this square. Can't go there. Maybe F6. They could also go maybe like E4 or something. So the pieces are under attack. So there's something happening here for sure. Queen now comes back this way.
Maybe like he could like somehow trick the person like to get it to E5. E5.
So
I mean H5.
H5. What are you doing?
And then that. Yeah.
What are you doing? You gotta put your pieces on safe squares. This is what you call a hot square. This is what you call a super hot square. So you gotta find safe squares to put your guys. That's what he does here. He goes queen to E6, and now Rudolph was feeling better about things. Because remember, he was down on his luck earlier. Remember, going back to this moment here, queen takes D4. Remember, this is where he was a little bit shaken up. He lost a pawn, and then after this, the queen takes, right? So now he's starting to feel good about things. He's going, okay, this is maybe kind of shaping together. And then he goes bishop to C4, creating a potential, maybe like a discovered attack. Having these guys lined up certainly seems like a step in the right direction. After playing here, the queen now goes to E4. One possible concern here for black is maybe something like, if he's eating a biscuit and he's not paying attention, and he goes pawn A6. Well, we could do this. This isn't the best move in this position, but it's an idea. Because after king takes, we can go pow, and we get the queen. So, the fact that there's a potential to attack the queen this way prompted black to play the move queen to E4. And so now white relaxed a bit. He went, okay, well, things have worked out. Now I should be fine. And he stopped trying his best. Was that a good idea? No, you gotta stay vigilant, stay focused, and it's not over till it's over, right? So here he goes, okay, oh, free knight. And he didn't think about it for long, and he played it right away. And then queen takes on E4. Queen takes on F3. And now Rudolph goes, oh man, now I've really messed it up. Have you guys ever felt like that before? Raise your hand. Like, oh man, now I've really made a big mistake. Yeah, everyone's raising their hand. We've all been there. Well, what do you think? Should Rudolph give up or try his best?
Try his best.
Try his best.
Try his best. You got it. So he looked and he looked, and then he found an incredible way to save the game. See if you can figure out the same move here.
E8.
E8.
I mean, wait. Yeah, I think E8, because then.
How do we get to
Yeah.
E8?
Actually, wait.
You mean D8?
Is it E4.
And
E4,
this
yeah,
it,
E4.
it's great.
E4.
It's great you're practicing, learning these squares and everything. That's great. You're getting there. You're not quite there yet. Remember, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H, and then these are numeric starting with 1 and so forth. So E4, you mean like rook D4? Rook E5?
No, wait. No, let's see. He'd go, wait, let's see. He'd go there. E4.
This would be E4.
Then.
Is the rook going to do a somersault like this? No, rooks can't do
Oh, I know.
somersaults.
E5.
E5. Okay,
Yeah.
you're actually pretty close. So delivering a check like this is definitely up there. I would guess that that's actually probably the second best move. So really solid suggestion. You're definitely in the ballpark there, but not the move chosen in the game. Good comment, not quite right. Anybody else?
I know another one. You could move 1 to.
Wait, hold on. Let's let someone else go. Tabby, you're doing great. Let's let someone else go. Wes, Diego, Mason.
He could go to B5.
B5, okay, so another active move. This is a check. But here's the issue with this check. The knight can now come up like this, and then the rook and the knight are participating in the king's defense, making our task a bit more difficult. Decent answer, not quite right. What else we got? West or Diego? Who's ready to play some chess soon, by the way? Raise your hand. Yay, we got some thumbs up. Cool. We'll be doing that in a second. But we got to find this critical move. He wins the game. He turns it around. How does he do it? Take your time. No rush.
The rook can go to E1.
You nailed it. Yes, good job. We go right here, and then pow, pow. Wait a second, is this checkmate? Well, not quite. He has this move, bishop to E7, but then we go rook takes E7, delivering check, supported by the bishop. King comes over, and then we go here. Rook to D8, checkmate. And just like that, he's able to turn it around. So again, the lesson, you guys, was to never give up and always try your best. Did you guys enjoy the lesson? Thumbs up? Cool. All right, who's ready to play some chess? Let's do it. Yay. Okay, so yeah, go over to the